Good evening. Welcome to the class, and we are in graphs. General equation for a graph. We told y equals mx plus. This is a general formula where this m is gradient and c we called it intercept, right? Intercept. We will see what is it. Okay, intercept. These are the two things that we have introduced. Gradient, we were just discussing about gradient. To find out the gradient from a given equation, from any equation, you have to change that equation to this format. That's what our requirement is, right? If someone is giving y minus 2x equals 0, if they give, you change this into y equals something. Y equals 2x, right? 2x goes to the other side, 2x plus 0 is no need. So y equals 2x. Now we can see that this is the gradient here, right? Y equals mx plus c format we need. So in this equation, what is the gradient here? Y equals 2x. What is the gradient? In this, m is what?
2.
M is 2, right? M is 2. M is directly there, right? If you see this equation and this equation with x, what is in front of x is called here is gradient. General term, if you take what is the general term, we call what is in front of x. What do you call this letter? The coefficient, right? The coefficient we call, or whatever in front of y. If I take, just generally I'm talking about a general equation. You take 2y plus 3x minus 1 is one linear equation we have equals 0. Okay, now if you take this equation, can someone say, right, what this m means, gradient means? If you take a graph like this is we call x-axis, right? This is x-axis, this is y-axis, right? Y-axis. We can draw many graphs as we wish on this, right? I'm just drawing a graph that goes through the origin. What is origin?
The center.
What is the center? Here we can see the center is here, right? This is the origin we call, right? The coordinate points of origin 0, 0. That means in x-axis also 0, y-axis also 0. The general equation for this is what? Can someone say what is the general equation for this graph? Y equals mx, right? M can be any number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half, quarter. The discussion is about m, the gradient. Gradient means what it is how much tilted with the x-axis is the gradient. I'm just taking this example, y equals, let's say, 2x, okay? 2x is the equation for this. That means the gradient is 2. The gradient is the angle which is made between these two lines, this x and the graph, is called the gradient. That we can see is an acute angle. And also we discussed this kind of graph. That is a graph going through this side, right? Going through this side. Y equals minus 3x. If you get minus 3x, minus 3 is the gradient here. Angle here. Angle is, yeah, it's a obtuse angle. So y equals minus 3x, y equals minus half x, y equals minus 2x, minus something like this. Always we saw that they are getting an obtuse angle. The plus values are coming as the acute angles. The topic is, the point here is m, the gradient. How much tilted with x is the gradient, right? Now we are given a question like this: find the gradient of this linear graph. Find the gradient if they give. What you have to do is you have to arrange that equation to y equals mx plus c format. Now we can see this equation. If you take y equals 3x plus 2 is there. Is it exactly similar to this one? Is it
Exactly similar.
Yes, exactly similar. So you can see m here becomes 3. So m is 3. C here is 2. So our topic is about the gradient. So what is the gradient here?
3.
M equals 3 means gradient equals 3. That's all. Next question is this one. 2y minus 4x equals 7. What is the gradient here was the question. Let's try this question. What we have to do? What we have to do is, you can see that 2y minus 4x equals 7. Is it something like this? No, right? So first change that. First work what we have to do is change this guy to this format. That means what we will do, 2y you keep here, take this 4x to the other side, plus 4x plus 7. Is it done now? Have we finished? Or is there any other work?
Want to divide.
Want to divide. We need y equals something. We need y equals something. This is 2y. So we need to just divide this equation by 2 everywhere. So 2y divide by 2 this side, also that side also you divide that by 2. If you are doing something on an equation, both sides you can do same thing, then the equation does not change. This is what we have learnt in equations, right? Okay. 2y divided by y is y equals 4x divided by 2, 7 divided by 2 you can take separately, right? 4x divided by 2 plus 7 by 2, right? That means y equals 2x plus 7 by 2. Now how much is m here? How much is m here now? We can directly see, right? Compare this and this one.
No.
See, m equals to 2. So the gradient is how much? Gradient is 2. Next question is this one. Now this one also same thing we have to do. So what's the thing that we have to do is to bring this equation to the format of y equals mx plus c is our target now. Right, now this one you can see y equals not like that, so change that equation. So take the bugger, 2y, keep that y guy there, equals, take the others to the next side, other side, plus 3x will become minus 3x, plus 5 will become minus 5. So divide the whole equation by 2y because we need y equals something. So 2y divide by 2 and also minus 3x minus 5 divide by 2. And that means 2y divided by 2 is y equals minus 3 by 2x minus 5 by 2, right? We have got this equation. We were looking for y equals mx plus c. So this is going to be same as that. So what is m here? Minus 3 by 2. So c is here. C is how much? Minus 5 by 2. Okay. Next question is this one, right? Okay. Construct a table of values to draw the graphs of functions given by the 3 graphs they have given. By taking the values of x to be minus 6, minus 3, 0, something they have given. Draw the above graph on the same coordinate plane, right? So we shall just check and get the coordinates done for 3 equations. They told us to draw table, taking the values x equals to these things. X values are going to be minus 6, minus 3. They gave, we did not say anything. 0, 3 and 6 they want to put. They want us to draw this one. Y equals 1 by 3x. Now what do you have to do to find out the values for this particular graph of these values? So y equals, so I'm going to find out y equals what? So x equals minus 6 you want to put here. X equals minus 6, so y equals 1 by 3 minus 6, right? Minus 6 you're going to put minus 6. So 3, 6 cancel, okay. So it's going to be minus 2, right? If you cancel minus 6, minus 2, cancel means, so that means y equals minus 2. X equals minus 3 means, okay, y equals 1 by 3, x is minus 3, right? So if you're just cancelling this one by 3, you can cancel. So 1, that is minus 1 is there. That means it's minus 1, right? So I can fill my chart as minus 1, right? 0 means what we are going to get? Y equals x equals 0 means it's going to be 0, right? And if you get 3, if you just substitute 3 on this 3, right? 3 cancels, 1, 1, that means 1, right? And if you substitute 6, it's going to be 2, right? So I got this equation. I'm just I can draw this one now. I'll first draw x-axis and y-axis. We'll draw this. Okay, minus, just mark the numbers first, mark the numbers. I will take this small 2 as 1, no? 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 3 and 4, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, okay. So now mark the points. Minus 6, x is minus 6 means y is minus 2, right? Minus 5, minus 6, x is minus 2, y is minus 2 is this place, exactly this place, right? This place. X is minus 3, y is minus 1, this place. X is 0, y is 0, x is 3, y is 1 here. X is 6, y is 2. And then draw the graph. Draw properly, so because we have to answer the question, so it's very important to draw the graphs properly, otherwise you cannot answer few questions, but you have the ruler and the pencil, so draw that using that. Y equals 1 by 3x. Next one, so now x is minus 6 means y is going to be what? We have to check. Now I'm going to put x is minus 6, so it's going to be 2 into minus 6. 2 into minus 6 is minus 12, right? Minus 12. 3y is minus 12. Y is going to be minus 12 divided by 3 is going to be minus 4. Next one. So 3y equals 2x, where when x equals minus 6 means y equals to minus 4, right? Minus 4 here. So what's the next number? Minus 3. If I put what I'm going to get, check. I'm going to put minus 3 here. 2 into minus 3. So that means minus 6. Minus 6. 3y equals minus 6. So y equals minus 6 divided by 3 is going to be minus 2. So y equals to minus 2 here. X equals to 0 means 3y equals to 2 into 0, 2 into 0, that is 0. So y equals to 0. So likewise, I'm going to get, if you put 3 here, you will be getting plus 2, right? And if you put 6 here, you will be getting plus 4 there. When minus x is minus 6, y is going to be minus 4. Just mark it. X is minus 3 is here, minus 3 and minus 2. minus 3 means minus 2 here. When 0 it is 0. When 3 it is 2. When x equals 6 it is plus 4 there, right? So I'm going to draw that line here. That line I have to just see. I have to make sure that it goes through all these points when you are drawing. And I will mark that as 3y equals 2x. That's the equation. We will check for the next one, minus 1 by 3x to have a mixed number, right? So make that as an improper fraction. Then it's easy for you to handle. So I'll just change that guy. I just don't like him to be like that. So minus 1 and 1 by 3x I can write as, so change this mixed fraction, mixed number, mixed fraction into fraction, improper fraction. How? 3 into 1 is 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, yes, minus 4 over 3x, right? We have this one. Now what we are going to do, we are going to replace with x values. X values, we are going to put x equals, when x equals minus 6 into minus 6, right? So 3 and 6 I can cancel, 2 will be coming here, right? Minus into plus, minus is plus, 2 into 4 is 8. X equals minus 3, y equals minus 4 over 3 into minus 3, right? X is minus 3. So 3 cancels out, 1 1. So minus into minus is plus. So it's going to be 4, right? So x equals 0 means y is going to be 0. X equals plus 3 means y is going to be minus 4. X equals plus 6 means y is going to be minus 8, right? Try those and put those values and get them. You will be getting like this. When minus x is minus 6, y is going to be plus 8. And minus 3 means 4. And 0 is 0 is 0. It goes to 0. 3 and minus 4. And also 6 and minus 8. Okay, I'm going to draw this guy now. Now write down, right now question is, draw the above graphs on the same coordinate plane. Write the x coordinate of each of the 3 points at which line y equals 1 intersects the above 3 graphs. Can someone say y equals 1 line, how it is going to go, through which place? I need to draw y equals 1 line. Y equals 1 line means it's going to be parallel to what line it is. We discussed this case, right? It's going to be parallel to x-axis, right? Y equals 1. Everywhere y equals 1 is here. It goes through this point. Y on the y-axis where 1 is there and goes through the parallel to x-axis. That is the y equals 1 line. Why it is like that? This is y equals 1 line. Because it goes through y equals 1. Everywhere you check this point. This point we want to check a point. Just take a random point and check. This is going to be x minus 8, right? Minus 8, y equals 1. This point if you take x minus 7, y equals 1. X minus 5, y equals 1 here. So every point you check where all the places y equals 1 will come, right? That's the line we call y equals 1. Y equals 1, y equals 2, y equals 0, y equals minus 5, y equals 10, y equals 100. All these will go parallel to what? X-axis, right? You can see, yes, parallel to x-axis, going to the parallel to the x-axis. Right, now the question was asked with the x-coordinate of each of the 3 points at which the line y equals y1 intersects the above 3 graphs. Okay, let's check. First equation we draw was y equals 1 by 3x, where it comes exactly here, right? This place you check where it intercepts our y equals 1 by 3, this color line, and red intercepts here. That means you have to write the x coordinate. So y equals 1 means what's the x coordinate on y equals 1 by 3x is going to be x coordinate is equals to what? 3, right? And next equation is 3y equals 2x. 3y equals 2x is my blue line. So blue line intercepts my y equals 1 line exactly here, right? That line you just connect to x, to connect this here. It will come and connect here, right? It's a little bit smaller, so I hope you can see here. It connects here, right? Connects there. That means how much it is? Y equals 1.5. Y equals 1 means where 3y equals 2x, x point is going to be 1.5, right? 1.5 or 1.5. Next one is this guy, my y equals minus, right? That one intercepts where you check, I think it's going to be here, right? Exactly in between here, right? In between here. So you just check, maybe it's going to minus here, right? If you have drawn a little bit bigger, you could have seen this here. 1 means in my equation y equals minus 1 and 3x, x coordinate is going to be minus 0.75. Any questions on this? Only thing you have to draw precisely, immaculately. You use HB pencils, and it should be very thin line when you're drawing the graph, not like my thick lines, because to show I have to draw a little thick. And also you use the bigger graph papers where 10 small portions will be one box, right? That one if you do, then a precise one will. This one is little bit smaller one. I'm using laptop, little difficult to draw such an immaculate line in this one. So you will be getting nice answers and good workouts on that. Thanks for attending. We'll meet on the next class. Until then, have a nice time and goodbye.